Our Democracy Collective, to include the PAC and fund, were established mid-July 2024 in an effort to reach and motivate voters to defend our democracy this election and into the future. In that short time we have been busy, our team, made up entirely of volunteers, has created and produced 51 videos, 22 on federal election issues or candidates, 29 on state or local issues or candidates. And we have seen great results. Over 1.3 million impressions and 222,000 views for federal election issues or candidates. Over 71,000 impressions and 32,000 views for state or local issues or candidates. And we're just getting started. We are doing something. Actually, we are doing everything we can think of to defend our democracy. Join us, because when we fight, we win. It is only due to the generosity of you, our donors, that we are able to do this important work and defend our democracy. Your continued support is needed to help us achieve our goal of reaching over 1 million views prior to the election. Use the QR code provided above to donate today, or visit our website at www.ourdemocracypac.org. Thank you. Now, enjoy a sampling of the digital advertising our team has produced for this election cycle.
We had players from across our wonderful country, players who have trained and fought relentlessly, shed tears trying to beat one another throughout their careers, joining forces to wear the red, white, and blue.
To my fellow Republicans at home, you know the right thing to do. Now let's have the courage to do it in November.
And when we won, the American flag raised to the rafters, the national anthem playing, gold medals draped around the necks of our players, it was the proudest moment of my life.
The Democratic nominee for president, Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris.
And I cannot think of a better metaphor for what this country is all about than the way Team USA came together at the Olympics.
And tonight, as a Republican speaking before you, I'm putting our country first.
Speaking out about politics these days comes with risks. But I also knew as soon as I was asked that it was too important as an American citizen not to speak up in an election of this magnitude.
Republicans, you aren't voting for a Democrat, you're voting for democracy.
So let's turn the page. Let's put country first.
I believe in a certain kind of leadership. I believe that leaders must display dignity. I believe that leaders must tell the truth. I believe that leaders should be able to laugh at themselves. I believe leaders must care for and love the people they are leading. And if you look for those qualities in your friends or your boss or an employee or your child's teacher or your mayor, then shouldn't you want those same qualities in your president? This is no contest. With Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, I see all those qualities.
So let me finish with this, team. It's the fourth quarter. We're down a field goal, but we're on offense and we've got the ball. We're driving down the field. And boy, do we have the right team. Kamala Harris is tough. Kamala Harris is experienced, and Kamala Harris is ready. Our job for everyone watching is to get in the trenches and do the blocking and tackling. 1 inch at a time, 1 yard at a time. We're gonna leave it on the field. That's how we're gonna fight. And as the next president of the United States always says, when we fight, when we fight, when we fight,
What is going on with our Douglas County Commissioners? Dysfunction.
The worst workplace in Colorado could be the Douglas County Board of Commissioners office. The commissioners clearly detest each other. It's a 2-against-1 thing. They scrap like they're toddlers, but they're fully grown and they're elected to office.
Infighting.
We've reported on the feud between the 3 elected Douglas County commissioners before. Well, things got so heated today that a resident ordered them to act like adults.
Self-dealing. Cronyism. We deserve better, Douglas County. Vote for responsible county government. Vote for change. Vote Angela Thomas and Josh Smith for Douglas County Commissioners.
Lauren Boebert's loyalty is bought by special interests, not earned by the people she should represent. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in dark money are fueling Lauren Boebert's campaign. Can we trust her to prioritize Colorado's interests? With a history of campaign finance complaints, can Boebert be trusted to serve Colorado, or is she too entangled with dark money? Where Boebert fails, Tricia Calvarese is stepping up to bring true representation to Colorado. Born and raised in Highlands Ranch, she is running to defend our rights and push Colorado to the forefront of climate leadership. With more than $750,000 raised since June 24th, largely from small individual donations averaging $23, Calvarese is proving she's within striking distance of Boebert. Your vote is your voice. Protect Colorado from corporate-driven politics by voting for true representation.
Krista Holtzman, Colorado State Board of Education. Colorado deserves good public education, not MAGA extremism and Christian nationalism in our public schools. We deserve responsible representation and common sense solutions. Krista Holtzman believes that every child, no matter where they live in Colorado, deserves to have their individual needs recognized, to be given endless opportunities to learn, grow, and to be part of an educational community that prioritizes their education. Vote for responsible leadership this November. Vote Krista Holtzman, Colorado State Board of Education. For good governance.
The Republican ticket is dangerous.
You're not going to be a dictator, are you? I said no, other than day one.
They have a dark vision for our future that no freedom-loving person should embrace. Also, they're just plain weird.
By the way, a lot of shark attacks lately. Do you notice that? A lot of shark. I'm not a big fan of sharks either. I'll take electrocution every single time. I'm not getting near the shark. That's the real deal. The late, great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man. We're creating a real physical trump card. It is an authentic piece of the suit I wore when I took that now famous mugshot, and it was a great suit, believe me, a really good suit. It's all cut up, and you're going to get a piece of it.
The 45th president has profaned the religion he pretends to champion.
All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book. My beautiful Christians, I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
And have you heard of his running mate, the junior senator from Ohio?
Via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. And it's just a basic fact. You look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, the entire future of the Democrats is controlled by people without children. When you go to the polls in this country as a parent, you should have more power. You should have more of an ability to speak your voice in our democratic republic than people who don't have kids. Let's face the consequences and the reality. If you don't have as much of an investment in the future of this country, maybe you shouldn't get nearly the same voice.
And how weird is it that he still pretends to have won the 2020 election?
They don't cheat. We win this state easily, okay? They cheat. They have no shame. They cheat. Do you understand that, you crooked people? They're the most crooked. They cheat. They cheated in the last election, and they're going to cheat in this election, but we're going to get them.
Support Harris, a normal person providing competent leadership.
Trump's advisors have created a 900-page blueprint they're calling Project 2025, detailing everything else they plan to do in a second term, including a plan to cut Social Security, to repeal our $35 cap on insulin, to eliminate the Department of Education, and end programs like Head Start. And Project 2025 outlines a plan to limit access to contraception, and for a nationwide abortion ban, with or without an act of Congress.
And by the way, don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird?
Your continued support is needed to help us achieve our goal of reaching over 1 million views prior to the election. Use the QR code provided above to donate today, or visit our website at www.ourdemocracypac.org.
Lauren Boebert, wrong for Colorado. Too corrupt for Colorado.
The populist who uses populism as a cover for corruption. Boebert paid rent and utility bills for her restaurant with campaign funds, which is very much in violation of federal campaign finance laws.
Too extreme for Colorado.
Thing that I've heard of Q, I hope that this is real and people are returning to conservative values.
Less than a half hour before the Capitol came under siege, Lauren Boebert of Colorado was on the House floor fanning the flames of the insurrection. She spent the morning tweeting, "Today is 1776.
Oh, Jesus didn't need an AR-15. How many AR-15s do you think Jesus would have had? Well, he didn't have enough to keep his government from killing him.
Lauren Boebert does not represent Colorado values. Vote for change.
My name is Tricia Calvarese. I'm running against Lauren Boebert. She can't win re-election in her own district, so she's running here instead, bringing her extreme voting record and chaos to our communities. This November, what if we voted for dignity and hard work instead? Join me, and let's send Lauren Boebert home.
Vote Tricia Calvarese, Colorado U.S. House District 4.
Trump believes in punishing women.
Punishment for abortion, yes or no, is a principle? The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
Trump believes in demeaning women.
You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
That's okay, I know you're not thinking. You never do.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
His running mate believes women should stay home and have more babies, even if we become pregnant as a result of rape and incest, and that we should stay in violent marriages.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too.
The radical right believes a woman's place is beneath men and devoid of agency over our bodies and our lives.
The government should not be telling her what to do with her body.
They plan to roll back our rights, to demote women to the poorhouse, the sick house, the man's house. But that's not what we believe. We believe in women. We believe in people. We believe in equality. We believe that each of us should have the same rights and freedoms. And we believe that a woman's place is wherever she feels she can have the best life, be her best self, and offer the most to the world. And we believe this woman's place is in the White House as our president. Let's put her there.
Are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it?
Elliott Hood, CU Region at Large. Colorado deserves exceptional universities. With more than 66,000 students and 7,300 full-time instructional faculty members, CU is the largest institution of higher education in the state of Colorado. We deserve a CU Regent who provides leadership and common-sense solutions on making CU more affordable and accessible, banning concealed carry on CU campus, making CU more sustainable, supporting collective bargaining for CU workers, protecting academic freedom, promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion, supporting athletics and our student athletes. Vote for responsible leadership this November. Vote Elliott Hood, CU Region at Large. For good governance.